Hello, friends. Thank you so much for your support, for the likes, the comments, watching and sharing my videos. Your support means a lot to me and helps me grow as a creator and provide even more interesting content for you. You are my true inspiration. Today, we have a very important release. We will talk about pain, loss, and what every person experiences, but at the same time, we will also talk about how to overcome it with dignity, how to become stronger, and how to find inner strength that we can rely on during difficult times. For centuries, the Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus have taught people to not be afraid of pain, but to understand it, not to run away from grief, but to face it with courage. Today, we will analyze their teachings and apply them to our own lives, making them more understandable, honest, and practical. Stay with me until the end. I am sure that you will hear something here that will help you. If the video is interesting to you, please subscribe, like, or leave a comment. Your support really helps me and promotes the video. I wish you peace of mind and strength. Let's start. Each of us has faced pain. Someone lost a loved one. Someone went through a breakup or betrayal, lost health or dreams, confidence. In those moments, it feels like the whole world is falling apart. Everything inside hurts, and no one can understand how difficult it is for us. But the Stoics say that pain is not an enemy. It is a part of life and a teacher. They do not reject suffering and do not say, just smile and everything will be fine. They look at suffering and ask, what do you want to teach me? Marcus Aurelius said, if you are suffering because of something outside of yourself, it is not the thing that is bothering you, but rather your perception of it. And it is in your power to change that perception. Consider this. It is not the event itself that causes pain, but our interpretation of it. We may not be able to control the loss, but we have the power to control our response to it. For example, imagine losing your job. Your initial reaction might be fear, anxiety, or resentment. However, the Stoic would say, now that it has happened, it is part of my journey. I don't know what the future holds, but I can accept it with grace. I will move forward despite the pain. Or imagine the loss of a loved one. As Epictetus put it, you love a pot, but if it shatters, you don't get angry. That's how you should treat people too. They are mortal, and so is their time here. Remember that? This might sound cold, but it is not cruel. It is a reminder that everything in life is temporary, and that makes it all the more precious. The Stoics taught us that death and loss should be seen not as a disaster, but as a natural part of life. When we experience loss, we don't have to become weak. Instead, we have an opportunity to become stronger if we accept it with awareness and courage. One of the core principles of Stoic philosophy is the idea of control. We can control certain aspects of our lives, but there are also things that are beyond our control, such as the death of a loved one. However, we can still decide how we respond to these events. Will we let them bring us down, or will we use them as an opportunity for growth? Seneca said, no man loses more than he who loses himself. And this is a powerful reminder that when tragedy strikes, we may lose not just someone, but ourselves, our will, our faith, and our strength can all be challenged. Stoicism teaches us that the most important thing is to remain true to ourselves, even in the face of adversity. To help us avoid drowning in grief, Stoics practiced a number of techniques. They focused on staying present in the moment accepting what is out of their control, and finding ways to make the best of their circumstances. These practices can help us maintain our inner strength and resilience in times of difficulty. First, daily reflections on death and loss. Yes, it may sound gloomy, but in fact, it provides clarity. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every night that everything is temporary, and thanks to this, he lived more deeply, wisely, and strongly. After all, when you understand that each moment may be your last, you start to appreciate what you have. Second, talking to yourself. Stoics kept journals. They wrote down their feelings, mistakes, and thoughts. This helped them cleanse their inner selves. For example, I felt anger because I was betrayed, but can I change that? No, but I can learn not to rely on betrayal. Yes, this honest dialogue helps to cleanse. Third, voluntary self-imposed hardship. This is when one consciously gives up comfort in order to strengthen their soul. Epictetus recommended sleeping on hard beds, eating simple food, and going barefoot sometimes, so that if life later takes away comforts, one will be prepared and not broken. Fourth, service to others. As Marcus Aurelius said, we were born to help each other, like limbs, arms, and eyelids. When you are in pain, help someone who is even more in need. This is not a distraction, but a deep healing. Through compassion, we can heal ourselves. Fifth, understanding the nature of things. The Stoics believe that the universe is wise and everything it does is for our good. Even if we do not understand the meaning of what happens now, it is there. Trusting in life brings calmness. We stop fighting fate and begin to flow with it. With a straight spine and clear eyes, take Marcus Aurelius as an example. He was an emperor ruling a vast empire, yet he lost children, faced wars, betrayal, and illness. But every day he wrote to himself, "You cannot change the outside, but you can change the inside. Be strong, be kind, be human." Stoics were not emotionless. They felt pain, they cried, they experienced losses. But they did not let the pain destroy their minds and wills. They lived through it and moved on, becoming stronger and more resilient. You have the power to do the same. You have a mind, you have a life, and you decide how to live it. Do not run away from pain. Face it head on. Thank it for the lesson it teaches and move on. Loss is not the end. It is a transition to a new phase of your life. Even if the path ahead seems difficult, you are not alone. The wisdom of thousands of years is with you, as are the strengths of those who have fallen and risen before you. When faced with a challenging situation, remember that you cannot control the storm, but you can control your response. You can stay in anger, fear, and resentment, or you can rise above it and emerge stronger. Every day is an opportunity to become better, not through pain, but despite it, not by luck, but through perseverance. This is what the Stoics believed. You don't need to be perfect. You can't avoid feeling pain, but you can choose to be free from its control. You don't have to let emotions dictate your actions. You can be their master. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your own path. Yes, it will be challenging, but it will also be rewarding. Inner strength is something no one can take from you, not life, not death, not loss. Only you choose who you want to be. Act with honor, even in difficult times. Love, even when it seems impossible. Say goodbye, even if it hurts. Go forward, even if the road is hard. This is Stoicism. This is the path of strength. If this video helped you in any way, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your feedback is valuable to me as it helps me understand how you face difficult moments and what gives you strength. And if this video gets at least 10 likes, I will upload the next video about the Stoics' view on love and affection. It will also be about emotions from a different perspective. It's an interesting topic, isn't it? Thank you for your support, for watching my videos, for trusting me, and for your time. I hope you find inner peace no matter what challenges you face. See you soon!